This stuff's cold, man. Yeah, it's I'm surprised it's actually, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be, but I am surprised it is skiing really cold.
All right.
Yeah, we're not going to vary from what we've been talking about the last couple of days.
Yep. So polar powder, solid.
Yep. Yep. And I would probably put something like, I'll go back and I think I'll put something hard, really hard underneath that.
Yep.
And
so by really hard, you're talking like a start green, something like that.
I think I am. I don't think I'll do a dry rub of matte black.
Yep.
I just don't think it's that kind of crazy cold abrasive. I mean, it is really cold.
Yeah.
Currently the air temperature right now is 14.
Yep.
Got down to 20 below last night, and it's what is it, 12:30ish?
Yeah.
Here, snow is so far behind, even in the sunny spots. It's not going to warm up. Oh, it's going to be cold, pretty cold start to finish for sure. Cordy day tomorrow, and then I still expect it to be coldish on Saturday also.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, today actually, what did run well, wasn't a huge difference. Ironed and liquid.
Okay. I think that's only going to get better as the track gets skied and groomed.
Yeah. And honestly, that kind of surprised me. It's not like it's 25% better, but it's certainly 5 or 10% better. And so that's kind of interesting, because I split a pair of skis and you can feel it.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
And then, this will also tell you where the snow is at. The winning grind for me, and it was really close, was 363X.
Okay. Yeah.
It's getting the nod over the G4. The G4 is pretty good.
Yeah.
And
we're looking at ski difference too, though, and age of the grind. Yeah.
I think that's a really big part of it. I think that G4 just hasn't been worked and skied a lot yet.
I mean, you were Tuesday, right?
I'm sorry?
You skied it for the first time yesterday, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one's been on the snow all season.
It has, and it's been good all season in cold weather like this.
Yep.
So
yep.
I'm pretty confident going with that grind.
Yep.
I still do think that Saturday you'll have to yank that 363 a little bit early, but I think it picks up after 00 gravel pit down that way.
Sure. Yeah, that forecast hasn't changed much. It's going to be milder. It's going to be milder on Saturday, and the action of all the skiers on the snow will beat the heat into the snow. But the snow is not starting warm, so
no.
Yeah.
And I do think even so, they groomed this last night, the skate trail, and it is it's more firm than yesterday, but it's still not crazy firm yet. Yeah. I still think it'll fall apart, especially in the north half.
I can see behind you where one pass of a ski is just collapsing all the corduroy. You're right down, right through it immediately. So that's going to break.
Yeah. And we're out here, skiing a little bit and, kind of being light footed and everything. I mean, come race day and people are stomping up the hills. I think it's going to come apart.
Yep.
So, it's not uncommon here.
So to reiterate and back up, real hard base.
Yep.
Polar powder.
Yep.
Maybe a couple layers of that.
Yeah.
I do like the way that layers up on the base. You definitely get a more slippery feel as you work the subsequent layers. So 2-3 layers of that, I don't think are ever going to be a mistake in these conditions. And then the liquid hot application that you used was the cold liquid, like we've been talking about.
Correct.
And I shot a video previously of that, and I'll link that here. I'll plug a link so people can see the application.
Based on your experience, we're just going to do 1 layer of cold liquid like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I would say. And then, you want to work that with a fleece after, and then brush it pretty aggressively with nylon.
Yep.
Like nylon roto, like really go to town on it, because that the hot finish definitely puts quite a shell on there. So we're getting a reduced film layer, hardened shell. but we keep the lubricity of that cold material in play. I think it's a pretty good play.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I don't expect it to change in the next 2 days. So I think this is pretty much going to be the recommendation that I stick with.
All right. So if something does change, maybe
Mhm.
we connect and put out an emergency bulletin. You
Yeah,
know,
we can do
oh
that.
no, it changed, but
Yeah.
I don't see it
Yeah.
happening. So.
Right. And as far as kick goes, we talked about it yesterday. I'm kind of digging the LDR thing
Yeah.
and covering that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it'll be bad. I mean, I think, that track gets skied a little bit and that track begins to come apart a little bit in places. That LDR is I think it gets you to Hayward really nicely.
That's the trick on a day like this where the air temps are warming, it's a long race, and you want to make it to the end with good kick security. I guess maybe it's a difference for the elite folks who are out there double pulling further up the hills, trying to carry speed at all costs, doing 70% of the race double pull or more, versus the folks even in elite wave who are striding 50-50. There's so many rollers out there. And if you're counting on striding everything all the way to the finish, then what I'll say is that with temps having climbed into the mid-20s, Lake Hayward's not going to suck double pulling LDR. You'll be fine.
No.
And it's just a question of keeping the kick right to the end.
Yeah. And the thing with the LDR is it only takes like 2 thin layers, and then you pile a couple of blue layers on top of that.
Yep.
It'll be good.
Yep. I'm still kind of liking the LDR base with maybe a layer of B17 and then a layer of B310 on top, and counting on that LDR to punch up the 310. Yep.
Yeah. I've skied that oftentimes this winter, over the last month. That combination it's pretty bulletproof.
Sure. Sounds good. It looks gorgeous out there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a good winter day, man. I mean, I think it's going to be a great Birkie.
Nice. Well, we got winter 2.0 on cue out here. Supposed to get a foot of snow tonight into tomorrow. And we'll see. 60 degrees yesterday, bare ground. Good Lord.
Yeah.
At least winter stays out there. That's good.
Yeah. All right, Zach.
Cool.
If something changes, I'll get a hold of you, but I think we're moving forward with what we discussed here and carry on.
Sounds good. Thank you much.
All right. See ya.